Welcome back to Budget Bandits. We're your hosts,
I'm Hooch.
and I'm Nakayaji.
I think it means runs with penguins. And on today's episode, we're talking throwing knives. Huh. Hit it!
Level door, work the dog around the world and rock the cradle everywhere you go. Yo, 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 I will tell her rock the dog around the world and rock the cradle everywhere you go. Yo, yo, yo.
First knife we're checking out are these Black Legion mystery Chinese steel throwing knives. They're a little light, but they should throw pretty decent. Let's check it out.
Next knives we're going to be checking out are these Dragon Bolt. They're made by Arrow Blades. It's Chinese stainless, super high quality. So let's check them out, see what they do.
Next up, Smith & Wesson Bullseyes. Let's see how these guys go.
Our next set are the Jack Rippers. I really like these. These are 440 stainless, Chinese.
Next up, Cold Steel Sureflights made out of 1055 carbon steel. Let's see how these guys roll. Finally, some strap steel that I cut an angle in and sharpened. Let's see, free. Alright, now that we got our throwing on, let's talk about it.
First, I think we need to open up a cold one. What do you think?
Yep. Alright, let's talk about it.
So in today's episode, we're going to be going back over the knives that we just threw for you guys.
Talks about our likes and dislikes, pros and cons, if you will. So the Black Legions are a decent throwing knife. You're not going to go super far back with them. Length of a garage, maybe tops. They're real light.
Yeah, they're almost a little too light, but they might be good for, beginners, or if you're throwing into cardboard, they're definitely not going to do as much damage to a wall or something if you miss, so that might be good for them.
I recommend soft wood.
Soft wood's never good.
Unless you're throwing knives. But they're light, well balanced, and they get decent penetration. So. Next.
Next ones that we're going to talk about are the Smith & Wesson Bullseyes. These knives you would think are really excellent. They were kind of expensive, and they're stainless, and they look good, and they're made by Smith & Wesson, so you would think that they'd be great. But in reality, they're not that great. We've had a lot of problems with the tips breaking on them, and it took us a while to get to where we could stick them every time.
So that's a look at the tip. See, it's a screwdriver now. So
if you want a knife that can turn into a screwdriver, there you go.
And you get 6 for $40.
Next ones we'll talk about are these Jack Rippers. These are 440 stainless, made in China, as all of our knives seem to be. But yeah, these have been really good.
Yeah, they have a real aggressive tip that's pretty sturdy. And then you can also sharpen this edge to a utility edge, and you can still throw it safely.
These were 2 for $20.
2 for 20.
Not bad, And this is actually, seems like, you could actually use this as a real knife too. I mean, it's very much, it feels like a real knife. And like I said, with the edge, I think you could sharpen those and use them as such. So, kind of cool.
The Dragon Bolts, another 440 stainless made in China. type of knife. This doesn't have any skeletonizing, so that's real good for like the Smith & Wesson, how they cut out, or this Black Legion, how they cut it out. Well, what that does is it creates weak points, like on this knife, which we didn't throw because, well, it broke. And so these knives will not break. These ones, they're going to break pretty fast. Real aggressive tip, but they hold up.
They do. Those have probably held up the best. Besides the cold steel, these have been probably the next best as far as holding up. The tip stays good on them. They're really well balanced. Really nice knives. Very well worth it. They were 2 for $25.
2 for $25. Then you have your cold steel Sureflights. Real heavy, but if you're throwing into a log or through a door,
This is the knife.
yeah, this is good for anybody. They're indestructible too. They hold up really well. I've hucked these as hard as I can. They bounce off, hit the concrete, they're fine.
Of all these, I would say these are probably the most likely to be used as a weapon. They're really high quality. And what did you say? What did you pay for them?
They're $10.95 each on Amazon, but I got them on sale for $7.99 a piece. So you just gotta look out for sales on Amazon. Then finally up was my homemade knife, or thrower, I guess. So all I did was I took a piece of shelving steel, I cut an angle in it, I sharpened it up a little bit, and then I hardened the tip. They're fun.
It's a challenge to throw these. When you throw these, you're not sure if they're going to stick or not.
Like I said, they're free, so it's a decent alternative. I wouldn't say it's the best. I'd say the best bang for your buck probably be these cold steel.
All right, well, I think that's about it, huh?
Yep. We'd like to thank our alcohol sponsor. It's Coors Light. Yeah, born in the Rockies.
Taste the Rockies.
So
I guess that's it for us.
that's it.
See you guys on the other side. Boom!